There are a lot of things that I love, but this week's theme is pick one thing you love. I picked reading. I love reading, but I haven't always been an avid reader. I don't know if I would be if it wasn't for my mum. My older brother started reading very early, and I've always heard stories about my mum and dad searching all over the house for him and finally finding him in a closet with a book and a flashlight. And this was before he started school. I was much slower on the whole learning to read thing. I just wasn't interested. I loved stories, but I wanted my mother to read for me. But then I found this book club for horse-interested girls. It was called Pollux, and I think it still exists, but it's called Penny Girl now, or something. Basically, once a month you would get a package with 2 books and a bunch of little presents. I actually tried to find something that I got from Pollux, but the only thing I could find was this lip gloss with a horse. Everything was about horses. But you'd get posters and pencils and basically crap. But I really wanted that crap. My mom said I could subscribe to Pollux on one condition. I had to finish both books before I opened the next package. And the books were all more or less like this one, about 150 pages and a really big font. But it was hard in the beginning. I struggled with finishing 2 of these every month. But I really wanted those little presents in the next package. So I struggled on and kept reading and got my speed up and, most importantly, my interest for reading. After a while it started being about the books and not the presents for me. I looked forward to the next package because I knew I would get the next book in a series, or I'd read about one of the books and I really wanted to read it. In the end, I really didn't want any of the gifts, I just wanted the books. Don't get me wrong, I read before Pollux. I read Harry Potter, for example. I just wasn't an avid reader, and books weren't such a big part of my life as they are now. I still think I owe my love of books to my mother. I'll see you guys in 2 weeks. DFTBA.